It's the end of the week, it's Friday, that means it's time for your top 5 stories of the entire week. I'm Dan.
I'm Jess.
And let's get started.
So you definitely know Epic Games from creating Gears of War, obviously, but they've also been working on this game Fortnite, which you may or may not have heard of. They originally revealed that they were working on it in 2011, and it's now out on early access.
It's a bit of a weird one, this one, because they've already said it's gonna go free to play in 2018.
Yeah.
So you can buy it right now for $40 for like the standard version, which gets you cosmetic items and loot boxes and stuff.
There's a $60 version, the deluxe. There's an $80 super deluxe and a $150 limited edition. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but some of those do include like extra copies of the base game, so you can play it with your friends. I mean, it is a multiplayer, tower defense type game, so you probably do want to play it with pals.
I think it's an interesting strategy to say that we are going to go free to play, so if you want to jump in now, you can and pay for a little bit more stuff, which is, I guess, you're not going to be shocked in a year's time once you've spent all this money that all of a sudden your friends can go and grab the same game you've got for free.
So obviously with each of the deluxe editions as well, you get things like new hero characters, weapon customizations, and as Dan said, different kinds of packs. So decide which one you want, or wait till 2018 and pick it up for free. So you probably know Friday the 13th is a huge cult game. A lot of support there, funding support. It didn't exactly come out completely not broken.
Or even a little bit not broken. It was basically almost unplayable, especially on Xbox One.
Right.
And there was also this really strange problem when they tried to update it, that there was a problem with the Xbox One's memory that refused to allow it to update.
Okay.
So the developers have been working on an update for months, and they finally pushed it out onto Xbox One that should hopefully address a myriad of problems, from crashes to bugs to stuff like Jason teleporting behind vehicles when he backs up into them apparently was a problem that they had. And to make up for the delay, the first round of content has come out for free, and there's also a single player coming that's going to be free as well. So I mean, hopefully the horrifying experience is now from the actual design of the game, not from the fact that you've spent money on a game that you can't play.
So you probably heard about these fan-made legacy servers for World of Warcraft, where you can play the games in like different states that it used to be in, because obviously it's always updated officially. One of these was Felmist, which rolled the game back to when the Burning Crusade first came out in about 2007. The guy who made it spent like 4 years putting the thing together, and Blizzard shut it down within just a few hours of the server being live. He was hoping that it would stay a small community and then, sort of fly under Blizzard's radar. Of course, they're using all the assets and stuff, so Blizzard did post an infringement cease and desist to them, and unfortunately they weren't able to continue. But yeah, it was very popular. Apparently a lot of people wanted to play, and that caught Blizzard's interest, and have hence shut it down. But Gummy52, a developer on the legacy server, said that he found it a really fulfilling experience to make the server, and it gave his life meaning. Oh well, that's a silver lining. Which makes me really sad that they've brought it down. I mean, I actually played on a legacy server, was my only experience playing WoW. But yeah, I mean, these are really cool things. Like I know, Blizzard have shut down legacy servers before, and then like they've had a meeting with the people who set up the legacy server they shut down to then figure out if they want to do official legacy servers and stuff, and express that that's something they probably were interested in. I
guess that's the curse of like a successful fan-made project, is if it is really good and gets really popular, chances are it's going to get shut down.
Yeah. As with every game that's coming out lately, even though you haven't played the main game yet, publishers and developers are happy to tell you about all the extra content that you'll be able to get into.
I love extra content.
Yeah, well, apparently so do the people making Wolfenstein, because Season Pass has been announced, and there's a lot of little bits and pieces in there.
There is a lot. There's 4 episodes, and they're all single player. And the first one is called Episode 0, and you can get it for free if you pre-order. And that sets up the next 3 expansions, which are going to star 3 different characters. Yeah. So the first expansion, as I mentioned, is Episode 0. The one after that is called Adventures of Gunslinger Joe, which stars a former pro quarterback, Joseph Stallion. And then you've got The Diaries of Agent Death follows that one, where you'll be infiltrating Nazi bunkers in California as an ex-OSS agent, Jessica Valiant. All these names are incredible. And The Amazing Deeds of Captain Wilkins will round it out, which will have you dismantling a Nazi operation in Alaska. And really, Wolfenstein 1 had amazing ideas and cool storytelling and like a pulpy kind of tone, but it was like also really serious. And now this one's got these cool that seem like sci-fi novels from the 50s or something that I'm just, I'm excited about it. I'm already super excited about Wolfenstein 2. And the fact that there's someone called Joseph Stallion is just, and he's a quarterback, What's your fondest memory of you and I playing Playerunknown's Battlegrounds together?
Oh, want to talk about it.
It was the hiding in an outhouse for around 20 minutes while everyone was killing each other outside.
Oh, I thought you meant when I was on a motorbike and drove towards someone trying to knock them over, and instead they shot me to death and I died.
Well, that's my fondest memory. But there's new maps coming. And they're working on 2 new maps, and Brendan Green himself, who is Playerunknown, has said that there is no concrete release date because these maps are taking a long time, because the first map that is in the game right now took 6 to 9 months to get to a playable state. But in other Battlegrounds news that's actually going to happen soon, there's going to be an esports tournament at Gamescom this year, and with a prize pool of 350 grand. 350 grand! You can play through solo, duo, and squad modes, and it'll be 80 players in 3 rounds to determine the winner. And while you're there, if you're going to Gamescom, you can pick up a $2.50 loot crate, which will go toward funding the prize pool, event costs, and also some of that will go to charity. So really, it's all good for the hiding in toilets to win some money. Hide in the toilets to win some money. That's my hot tip.
You can hide in toilets.
Well, we hid in the toilet. I hid in the toilet.
When?
Yesterday. I wasn't playing a game.
That is it from us this week. Thanks so much for joining us as always. Do remember that you can subscribe to make sure you don't miss an episode or any of the newsy bits and pieces, and we will see you again on Monday.